Hi, I'm Liliana Reza with World Relief's Advocacy and Policy Team, and I want to share a quick overview of recent executive orders that deeply affect asylum seekers, our borders, and even citizenship policies. This week, several orders were signed, including one executive order that declares a national emergency at the southern border. This enables military assistance with immigration enforcement within the United States. Another seeks to reinterpret the 14th Amendment, making citizenship dependent on parents' legal immigration status instead of territorial birth. And this move is already facing legal challenges. Another professes to protect American people against invasion, and this into tools like CBP One app that had been a way for individuals to seek asylum at a lawful port of entry. It canceled thousands and thousands of asylum appointments of families and individuals who had been waiting patiently for many months, and it left no replacement process, forcing many to seek to consider dangerous, irregular routes. Rather than protecting the American people, this action turns our back on people fleeing persecution who under law should be given due process. At World Relief, we believe every person has inherent dignity as image bearers of God. While secure borders are important, policies that deny due process to those fleeing persecution fail to reflect God's justice and compassion. And as a resident of the border community, I find terms like national emergency and invasion so unhelpful, offensive, and misleading. Migrants arriving at our borders, many of them families, come seeking mercy and are not threats. The reinstatement of policies like MPP, Migrant Protection Protocols, also known as Remain in Mexico, are equally troubling, as it leaves vulnerable people in unsafe conditions and without due process. So let's work together towards policies that protect both security and honor inherent dignity of those in need.
Hello, my name is Chelsea Sobolik, and I serve as the Director of Government Relations for World Relief. And I wanted to tell you about 3 executive orders and actions that the administration has taken this week that impact refugees, U.S. foreign assistance, and churches here in the U.S. The first is on day 1, President Trump suspended the refugee admissions program for at least several months, beginning on January 27th. The U.S. has a long history of welcoming refugees, and it is a vital tool that the U.S. government has to offer safe haven and protection to persecuted Christians who are not able to safely return home. We urge President Trump and the administration to reinstate the refugee resettlement program. The second is a 90-day pause in U.S. foreign assistance, allowing the government to conduct a review of all such funds. Why does this matter? There are a number of acute crises around the world, and World Relief is serving in some of the most severe crises around the world. We partner with churches, but receive this funding from the U.S. to provide food aid, to provide disaster relief, to care for those experiencing acute crises. And so we urge the administration to reconsider this decision, or to conduct their reviews as quickly as possible to reinstate this vital funding. The third is revoking guidance prohibiting ICE from arresting undocumented immigrants at sensitive locations, including churches, schools, hospitals, medical care facilities, and relief shelters and centers. We believe that the previous guidance was prudent. We believe the unintended consequence of this is that people will refrain from going to church and from hearing the good news of the gospel, or from continuing on their Christian discipleship journey. We are grateful for that approval that would allow, if there were compelling public safety reasons to enter into those sensitive locations, but we do urge the administration to reinstate the guidance prohibiting ICE from entering into these sensitive locations. Scripture is clear that all people are made in God's image. World Relief desires and wants a secure and orderly border. We also want humane immigration policies that respect the innate dignity, worth, and value of every individual. We urge you and encourage you to work alongside us in advocating for these priorities, and we are grateful for your support and attention to these important issues. Thank you.